Hey guys, welcome to the special ASMR version of the Something podcast. I'm Duck. Hello.
Oh yeah, I'm Zoma.
And this is the Something podcast. I hope you all are having a lovely night. We decided it'd be funny to be a bit and do ASMR the entire time. So if you don't like it,
Imagine being one of the people who was just listening to the music and then immediately just went.
I know it's terrible. Can you believe these people?
Can you believe these idiots that broke into the studio today?
They broke in? Are we the breaking in? Don't we have, this is our scheduled time. We can do whatever we want. Yeah. So, I hope everyone's having a lovely night.
Also, you don't know this, but currently I'm bleeding.
Where?
Since you last saw me, I injured myself.
I literally saw you like 30 minutes ago.
A lot happened in 30 minutes.
You know, that's fine. You know, a lot can happen in 30 minutes, actually.
A lot did happen in 30 minutes. I like how the loudest thing you hear is the chair squeaking when I move.
Yeah, you're right. We need like ASMR sound effects. Hold on, sorry, microphone.
I think you can tell that we don't listen to ASMR.
Yeah, I have no idea what I'm doing at all.
I just thought the whole time we were just gonna talk in this monotone voice. You want to make noises.
I don't know what ASMR is. I thought it was people talking. Don't they like also like tap stuff? They go like.
Well, the only ASMR person that I know is like, I think his name is like Dr. Teeth, and like he's like missing his like front two teeth, and like the entire time he just like swishes them around in his mouth.
Oh, the teeth?
Yeah, he swishes around like
he swishes around the teeth.
He swishes around like fake teeth in his mouth.
Oh, okay.
And like he does it on like YouTube Live, and no joke, he has like over 100,000 people like watching him live, and like he has over like 1 million subs. So I'm like, is it really enjoyable watching this man like move his teeth around in his mouth?
I don't know. I guess you know that's what we're here to find out today on the special ASMR version of the Something podcast.
All I know is eventually maybe someone's gonna tell me, Soma, can you please stop this? This is too painful.
It's gonna happen.
It's gonna happen eventually.
No one likes our ASMR. This is why we don't get invited to things.
Yeah, this is kind of why we don't get invited to the special events. Because
they have like a theme.
They have like a theme, like they're the sports like radio. They're like the music people who make their own music. And then you got two idiots who are like, you know what would be funny today?
ASMR for a podcast.
And this wasn't even like, we decided this today. We decided this last week. So we had a whole week to be like, no.
Maybe that's a bad idea. But then we thought, you know what? What could go wrong? You know what? For all the Mr. Teeth enjoyers out there, hold on. I hope you all enjoy the water drinking.
Okay. No, but anyways, I did just injure myself like 30 minutes ago.
Oh, please, tell me the story. You go all in.
So, it was right after we ate dinner together, right?
Yes.
We literally just went your separate way, and I was showing our friend like a music video because of what we were talking about. So I was playing the video at 2 times speed because I thought it was funny. I was so distracted on the 2 times speed that I wasn't looking where I was walking. And then, like, you know, like the bricks that are like right in front of like parking spaces to make sure that people don't like hit the curb?
Yes.
I trip on that. I hit it toe first. I trip on that. I almost like slam my face into like a nearby car. I would barely avoid it. I kind of tackle our friend, and then I almost landed on the grass below me.
That is truly inspirational.
And then like immediately after that, I was like, imagine how funny it would be if I have to tell Duck that sorry, I can't make the podcast. I just broke my toe. And literally, you just saw me.
Dude, I have to cancel the podcast today. I broke my toe and I can't walk anymore.
Sorry, I have to, like, shuffle my way to the hospital real quick.
Yeah, I'm gonna walk all the way down on my broken toe.
I'm gonna just crawl to the hospital right back.
BRB, it'll only take like 3 hours.
Well, the nearby hospital, I did walk there one time.
Yeah, it's like 40 minutes.
Yeah, it's like a 40,
on your
30
broken
minute,
little toe.
It's a 40, 30-minute walk.
Yeah.
Have you ever injured yourself?
Many times.
Because I feel like whenever I get like a toe injury, it's only the same toe. None of the others get hurt. It's only my left big toe that gets hurt.
Why? Why that one specifically?
I don't know. I've had things dropped on it. I've had things slammed into it. But it's only that big toe. It's to the point where it's scarred.
Yeah, I used to break my thumbs a lot. Just like a lot. Like I would break them all the time. All the time I would break my thumbs. I don't know why. But only both my thumbs. Like multiple times I have broken them. Ow, my back.
The loudest audio is just you.
Oh, the chairs are louder than us.
No, but it's only that big toe. And right now I think the bleeding has stopped. Maybe.
That's good.
But I don't know. I'm wearing a shoe and a sock, so I can't tell. And so I'm technically wearing like 2 shoes right now.
That's fire. 2 shoes.
Yeah, the sock and the shoe.
Sock and... I'm not doing this again. Last time it was for the bit. This time we're not doing this.
Yeah, for the bit.
Excuse me. Here, wait. I know what to do. Hand sanitizer noises. Guys, does anyone know what ASMR stands for, by the way?
Let me search it up.
Please do.
What does ASMR stand for? ASMR, or autonomous sensory meridian response, describes a tingling sensation that can be triggered by a specific sensory stimuli. It's often described as a flow-like mental state that can involve personal attention. Some say the feeling is deeply relaxing and can help them fall asleep. Others claim it helps them relax, reduce their heart rate, and improves their mood.
Interesting. So all the people listening to
Why? You know what people also ask, like when you Google search something? One of the top things is ASMR okay for Christians?
What?
AI overview. Yes, Christians can listen to ASMR. It is not inherently sinful.
What do you mean inherently sinful?
It is not inherently sinful.
Wait. ASMR.
Also, the funny thing is, you know how it highlights things? It says, yes, Chrissy.
Yes, Chrissy. Nice. This one. Okay, what does ASMR mean in slang? In slang, ASMR means what you said, right?
Yes.
But that doesn't make any sense, because the slang for that would just be ASMR. What does ASMR mean in slang is more like, what does the slang... Why is ASMR... Why do you... Jesus, that's like the fakest sneeze I've ever heard in my life. You just said achoo really loud. Okay.
I'm allowed to sneeze how I want.
Why do girls watch ASMR? is right underneath the is ASMR okay for Christians?
Is ASMR a red flag? But over time, it may become a way to numb rather than process feelings. For therapists, this is a red flag. So if you're a therapist, this is a giant red flag. Run.
Guys, I'm so sorry. Underneath is ASMR red flag. The next two are what two sins are not forgiven and can Muslims watch ASMR? What two sins are not forgiven?
What are people searching?
There is no objection to that. Wait, there's no objection to that as long as the sounds do not involve what is deemed prohibited by the Sahira, such as music or other forbidden sounds. Interesting.
Is ASMR an ADHD thing?
The
There's
two
also
sin-
revealed a highly significant positive correlation between HD and ASMR, depression and anxiety. Although no significant differences in psychological outputs were found, our results suggest ASMR content consumption may be linked to HD phenotype.
Beautiful. Two sins, often cited as unforgiven in some Christian interpretations, are blasphemy of the Holy Spirit and refusal to forgive others.
What is
According
the
to Quora,
3-3?
by the way.
What is the 3-3-3 anxiety rule? The 3-3 anxiety rule is a simple grounding technique for anxiety that involves using your senses to anchor yourself in the present moment. To use it, name 3 things you see, then name 3 sounds you hear, and finally, move 3 parts of your body.
What type of
This
person
method
watches
helps interrupt
ASMR?
anxious thoughts and can be used anywhere, making it a practical coping strategy. What is the natural anxiety pill?
Ladies and gentlemen, I will now read to you the next 10 results I have for the Google search thing about ASMR. What do doctors say about ASMR? What type of person likes ASMR? Who invented ASMR? What is the 3 biggest sin in Islam? What country listens to the most ASMR? Is ASMR real or fake? What is the number 1 worst sin? Does God forgive adultery? What are the 3 unforgivable curses? The killing curse? This is Harry Potter, by the way. We went from ASMR to religion to Harry Potter. Does God forgive adultery? Yes. Many faiths believe God forgives adultery. What is the number 1 worst sin? Normally it's called pride. From the 7 deadly sins. He's the worst one. It is yet to be identified as having biological correlations. Oh, sorry. There's no known source for the origin of ASMR because it is yet to be identified as having biological correlations. What country? What do you think? What do you think the top 5 countries that listen to ASMR the most are? I will give you a hint.
Europe.
Okay, I will give you a really good hint.
Yes.
3 of them are Asian. 2 of them are North American.
Spain.
No, that's not Asian or North American. That's European.
The District of Columbia.
No.
India.
No.
Russia.
No.
And Australia.
Okay, it was China, South Korea, Japan, Canada, and the United States. I wonder what type of person likes ASMR.
Area of a circle formula. To find this area of the circle, use the formula A equals pi times r squared, where r is the radius of the circle. If you only know the diameter of a circle, then use the formula A equals pi times d over 2 squared, where d is diameter. 1. Identify the radius of the circle. The radius is the length from the center of the circle to the edge of the circle. You can measure this in any direction and the radius will be the same. The radius is also 1/2 of the diameter of a circle. The diameter is the line segment that passes through the center and connects opposite sides of the circle. The radius will generally be provided to you. It can be difficult to measure to the exact center of a circle, unless the center is already marked for you on the circle drawn on paper. For example, assume you are told the radius of a given circle is 6 centimeters.
Okay.
2. Square the radius. The formula to find the area of the circle is A equals pi times r squared, where r variable represents the radius. This variable is squared. Do not get confused and square the entire equation, you moron. For the sample circle with radius r equals 6, then r squared equals 36. Multiply by pi, step 3. Pi, written symbolically with the Greek letter, is a mathematical constant that represents the ratio between the circumference and the diameter of the circle. As a decimal approximation, pi is approximately 3.14159. The true decimal value continues on infinitely, for in an exact statement of the area of a circle, you will usually report your answer using the symbol pi itself. For a given example with the radius of 6 centimeters, the area is calculated as A equals pi r squared, A equals pi 6 squared, A equals 36 pi, or A equals 36 times 3.14159, which equals 113.04. 4. Report your results.
Okay, here. Renewable energy sources are natural resources that can be replenished constantly and are used to generate clean, sustainable power. These include solar energy, which captures sunlight using solar panels to produce electricity, wind energy, which uses wind turbines to convert wind into power, hydroelectric energy, which generates electricity from the movement of water, typically in rivers or dams, geothermal energy, which harnesses heat from beneath the Earth's surface, and biomass, which uses organic materials like wood, crop waste, or even algae to create energy. Unlike fossil fuels, renewable energy sources produce little or no greenhouse gases, making them essential for reducing pollution and combating change. Here is an example of each renewable energy source and what it does. Solar energy comes from the sun's rays. Solar panels, also called photovoltaic panels, absorb sunlight and turn it into electricity. These panels are often placed on rooftops or in large solar farms. Solar energy is clean, quiet, and works best in sunny areas. Wind energy uses the wind to generate power. Large turbines, like windmills, spin when the wind blows, and this movement powers a generator that creates electricity. Wind farms are usually built in open areas or offshore where winds are strong and steady. Hydroelectric energy, or hydropower, uses moving water, usually from a dam or fast-flowing river, to generate electricity. The flowing water turns turbines, which then produce electric power. It's one of the oldest and most reliable forms of renewable energy. Geothermal energy comes from the heat deep inside the earth. This heat can be used to produce steam that turns turbines, generating electricity, or can be used directly to heat buildings. It's very clean and works best in areas with volcanic or geothermal activity. Biomass energies use organic materials like wood, crop leftovers, manure, or even food waste. These materials are burned or converted into gas or liquid fuels to produce heat and electricity. Biomass is renewable because plants and waste can always grow or be replenished.
Okay. I'm gonna read you a WikiHow, like the main things, right? I want you to guess what the WikiHow is for.
Okay. Oh, you're gonna read me the WikiHow, and I'm gonna guess what it's for?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Things you should know. Act quiet and withdrawn all of a sudden. If you have to speak, try to use a monotone and emotionless voice. Make unexpected comments in a loud voice, then look disoriented and confused, like the outburst was beyond your control. Speak in a low, raspy, or creepy voice that sounds completely unlike your normal voice to unnerve your friends and family. Method 1 of 3. Exhibiting sudden personality changes. 1. Act withdrawn and quiet and defensive. 2. Show a lack of interest in all of your hobbies. Appear listless at all times and don't visibly enjoy anything. When asked your opinion, or when your friends and family try to otherwise draw you into a conversation, respond with a sullen, "I don't care," and stare off in the distance. Keep in mind that this behavior may make your friends and family a little concerned. Whatever you do, commit. So just look at this picture.
I'm scared.
3. Develop sudden verbal outbursts. Make sharp, unexpected comments in the midst of a casual conversation or a quiet dinner. Then have an explosive reaction to begin random things. Make it seem like the behavior is happening without your control. Project your voice loudly. Give it a sharp edge and speak more quickly than you normally would during these verbal outbursts. Twitch a bit, like you're experiencing a muscle spasm. 4. Keep a blank, exhausted look on your face. Walk around in a sort of fog state, almost like you're sleepwalking. Look exhausted and completely without energy, as though you haven't been sleeping well or eating enough. When someone does stop you or tries to get your attention, narrow your eyes a bit and stare at them wordlessly before returning to your blank, empty financial expression. Don't overdo it. You want to look exhausted and even a little bored. Do you have any idea what this is for?
Is this for how to manipulate someone?
No.
What is it?
I'll read you 2 more things.
Okay.
Because the next one's, it would be a dead giveaway. So number 5, leave incriminating books and images lying around. Place books about the occult and drawings of strange symbols in places where people will see them. Be seen tracing over a symbol on a piece of paper over and over again, as though you're in a trance, until your pen tears through the paper. Keep these incidents to a minimum, maybe 1 or 2. If it will be kind of odd if your room is just filled with crystals.
What is this?
Such incidents will plant the idea in the minds of your friends and family that something very sinister is going on with you.
Oh wait, is this how to pretend to be possessed?
Yeah.
I knew it. Okay, I'm gonna read you one.
Okay.
Except I have to exclude certain words.
Same.
That will give it away.
Some of it was like, in order to act possessed, you should do this.
Okay.
I'm like, I really shouldn't read that.
Okay, I will do step 1.
Okay.
Excuse me, my bad.
Mm-hmm.
Take note. Sorry, I can't read part of this. It will tell you what sort
Take
of
note.
mood blank is in. If your blank is angry or upset, your apology will mean nothing and will most likely result in you getting slapped across the face.
Is this something like how to talk to your ex?
2. Observe. Ears are very expressive and will also help you determine what emotion they are feeling. In general, if your ears are up, happy. If ears are down, not happy. Here are some more detailed guidelines. Are ears up and normal? Relaxed position? If so, you can go ahead and try to apologize. If your ears are turned back, do not approach. It is deeply offending and angry. Give it some time.
Do not
It might be feeling
approach.
scared. You can still approach, but do it slowly and carefully. If ears are pressed back, flat against the skull, they might be feeling scared. You can still approach, but do it slowly and carefully. Watch. Blank is the most expressive part and is a good indicator of the mood. I'm not going to read that part because that will give it away. Here we go. Take note of the eyes. Eyes respond dramatically to changes in light, but they also change according to mood. When looking at their eyes, you will also have to take the lighting into account, as well as the rest of the body languages. Here are some guidelines. If the pupil is very large, it may be afraid. It could also mean that it isn't just in a dark room. If they are very narrow, they may be angry or agitated. It could also mean the light is very bright. Look at the face.
Look at the face.
Are the teeth bared and the nose wrinkled? If so, they are still angry. They are too angry to feel like being approached by an unapologetic person. Try again later.
Is this like how to apologize to a dog or something?
Yeah, it's how to apologize to your cat.
How do you?
Wait, I have another one for you.
Okay. I don't want you to do that. Why you pull it up a little bit?
I don't even know how this one's registered. Select an item to throw. There are a couple of qualifications. First, it must be long, thin, hard, and straight. For example, period. Second, it must be a reasonably stiff item. Third, it must be somewhere between 15 and 20 centimeters, 6 to 8 inches long. The experiment can be performed otherwise, but read on and you will see why this size is optimal. There are lots of other items that fit these criteria. If you simply cannot come to grips with throwing perfectly good, see the tips in the additional section for additional ideas. Select the spot for which to throw. You'll probably need about 180 to 300 centimeters, 6 to 10 feet in front of you, as you will be throwing straight ahead. Clear the area. The place at which you are throwing should be devoid of objects that your item could possibly run into. So if you're throwing in your kitchen, consider moving the table into another room, or at least throwing in such a way that you won't hit the table during flight. Measure the length. A tape measure should do the trick. Be as accurate as you can, even down to the millimeter for the best result. Since the length is a factor, it's best to choose an item that are all the same size. If you're choosing something that isn't naturally uniform, cut them evenly beforehand. This sounds so much worse than it is.
I genuinely have no idea what this is.
Lay down masking tape in parallel strips across the floor as far apart as your projectile is long. The strip should be perpendicular to the direction you will be throwing. If your item is 15 to 45 centimeters, 6 to 18 inches long, lay down about 6 to 10 strips. Lay down fewer if it is longer and more if it is shorter. On a piece of paper, make a column for tosses and another column for crosses. The tosses column is where you keep track of how many times you throw. The crosses column is how you will keep track of how many times your item lands across one of the lines. Notice that landing is not the same thing as bouncing.
What?
Get into a position and throw. Throw just one at a time. Once it is at rest, observe whether or not it is crossing one of the lines. If it is, put a tick under crosses, and a tick under tosses if it isn't. Just pick up a tick under tosses. When you've run out, pick them up and reuse them, making sure to throw from the same position. Repeat this as many times as you like. You should start seeing some interesting results by around 100 to 200 throws.
What?
This doesn't take as long as it sounds.
Why is it 100 throws?
So, what do you think this is of?
I have no clue. Is it like throwing... It's throwing something, so is it like throwing a paper airplane?
How to compute pi with frozen hot dog wieners.
What?
It's a real Wiki article.
What
Here.
is that thing?
Select a food item to throw. There are a couple qualifications.
Mm-hmm.
First, it must be long, thin, hard, and straight, like a frozen hot dog, for example.
Okay. Well, mine isn't gonna be as funny as yours, but I'll try. Okay. 1. Do a sneak attack. Find a moment when they're concentrating completely, whether they're playing a video game, drawing, painting, talking on the phone, doing their homework, then carefully creep up behind them when you're as close as you can get without them detecting your presence. Scream boo and watch them shriek in terror. If you do this correctly, this may be very effective. You get bonus points if they don't know you're home. 2. Turn off the lights. This works best if they think you're sleeping or at a friend's house. Then wait for a time when they think they're alone in the house or just in their room, and sneak your hand into the room and turn off all the lights in the room they're in. If you do this correctly, they'll shriek in terror, wondering what the heck just happened. If they know you're in the house, quickly grab a book and act like you're super absorbed into it. Alternatively, you can put on a scary costume, then shine a flashlight on their face from across the dark room. 3. Jump up at her when she thinks you're asleep. If you're on a long car ride together, or just sitting at the front TV, pretend to be dozed off for a few minutes. Wait until you can feel them coming close to you, or even moving in towards your face. What the fuck? When they think you're absolutely asleep and don't suspect anything, let your eyes bulge open and scream at the top of your lungs. If done correctly, they will be scared. 4. Tell a scary story. Invite a friend over to tell ghost stories. When they want to join in, tell them they shouldn't, because the stories would be too scary. I really thought this would be funnier. She'll beg and plead, and you'll eventually pretend to give in. Then before you tell your story, say you're not sure about telling it because it really happened, and you don't want to freak them out even more. Finally, reluctantly tell the story. 5. Put on a clown mask. This will only work if they are scared of clowns. 6. Scare them with fake bugs. I feel like before I should go on, do you have any clue on what this is?
Is this just how to scare someone?
It is how to scare someone, but can you guess specifically who it is?
Is this how to scare your wife?
No.
Shit, how to scare your mother-in-law?
No.
Who?
It's how to scare your sister.
Ah,
And that's
wife
why,
was so close.
No, but that's why I got so thrown off during the jump at her when she thinks you're asleep. Because it's like, wait until you can feel your sister coming up close to you. Or even moving in towards your face. Why is your sister moving in towards... Why is she moving in towards your face? That doesn't make sense at all.
That's so odd. That's so weird. Ah, yes. I have this one. 6 steps with pictures.
Oh, I thought that was something else.
Okay, let's see if I can find one. It's best to have...
Before you go into this, did you not think this was something else before you actually look at it?
What am I looking at? Okay, I will simply just leave out the thing. A blank for bathing should be a light color. Some darker tend to be more mealy inside. Mealy is not good. It is best to have large pieces. It is acceptable, if not preferable, to leave some of the white layer. Begin showering. Wash your hair. Hold the item with the blank side out. Squeeze gently over your head just to release some juice and begin rubbing onto your hair. If you use the other side, you will get little bits in your hair. Make sure to cover the entire length of your hair. Hold a large piece in both hands. Rub the inside white onto your hair. Use both hands to treat long hair. Rinse after you've thoroughly applied to your hair. Using the same technique you use to wash your hair, wash your face. After you wash your face, use the remainder to wash your body. Rinse thoroughly. Make sure all little bits are removed. Enjoy smooth feeling skin. What do you think that was?
Smooth skin. How to wash your forehead.
How to shower with a lemon.
I don't know how you're finding all these funny ones.
I don't know either. I've got...
Literally, I'm just... Seriously, I just searched up how to, and I don't know why. They were all like 18 plus. I don't know why.
Interesting. Hold on. Whoopsie. Here we go. I need to find a better one than this. This one's not that good.
None of these are good.
Ah, there we go. I found one. I think this one will be pretty good. Or have you found one that you'd like to do?
I think I found one. I don't know if it's gonna be interesting or funny. But you know what? We're just gonna go with it. Okay. 1. Finding a place to watch people. Find an area with a demographic you want to watch. Go to an area that is well populated. Sit in a spot where you're out of the way. Set goals if you want to learn something. 2. Bring a friend with you to have more fun. 3. Wear an outfit that won't make you stand out. 4. Bring a notebook to write people you find interesting. 5. Act like you're doing something on your phone or laptop. 6. Think about each person that passes and who they might be. 7. Avoid passing judgment. 8. Observe people's body language to pick up on their emotions. 9. Listen to people's voices as they talk to learn more about them. And that is it.
I have no idea what this is.
You have no guesses? I might have fucked up at the beginning.
What is that?
It's how to begin people watching.
Oh.
So literally...
Okay, so I thought it wasn't going to be anything to do with people watching.
Exactly. I accidentally read the first one of, like, finding a place to people watch. And I was like, finding a way to watch people.
Finding a way to watch people. Okay. Acknowledge. Instead of ignoring them, look at them, nod, smile, or say hello to show you are aware of their presence. This is a compassionate response. Refuse. A flat no to their request might seem rude and uncaring. Instead, try something I'd like to, but I can't right now. It's respectful and allows you to avoid feeling like a villain. Ask. You could give, but you can't control what it will be used for. Instead, if it's safe to do so, ask what they would like. If they need something, offer for them. Offer to get one for them. If they are ignore the last if they. This sees to their physical needs and also gives them dignity and respect. Offer. If you are near a restaurant or cafe, offer a cup of coffee or a sandwich. This will allow you to help in a helpful and open way. You can also at least be assured that they will have food and water.
Is this how to help the homeless?
You're so close. I'll keep reading. I'll go down a little bit. Keep your eyes on them. If you're giving directions or handing over something, don't look away from them. Distraction is a common tactic used to rob victims with good intentions.
What?
While most people aren't criminals, you should always use caution. Remain in your car. While driving, you might be tempted to help at a traffic light by getting out of your car. This holds up traffic and puts you in danger of a traffic accident. Acknowledge them with a nod or smile, but do it from your car. Protect yourself. If they become aggressive, you shouldn't allow yourself to be bullied. Shout to draw attention to yourself. Walk into a nearby business and ask for assistance. If you see a police officer in the area, tell them about your situation. Okay, after that one, what do you think this is?
I think it's just how to interact with homeless people.
Very close. How to deal with beggars asking for your money. my god.
Okay. Usually we should do one more for each.
Okay.
Okay. Got it. I have one. 1. Planning. Decide on method. 2. Listen to others. 3. Decide on basic components, such as the title, the objective, the theme, and the schedule. 4. Potential for. Pick out songs.
Is this not like how to direct that movie or something?
No. 5. Gather material. 6. Write a script or an outline.
Is this not how to write? This is not how to make a commercial or
No.
anything? How to direct a porn video.
No. No. Schedule your show's time beforehand. Number 7. 2. Pitch your idea to a production company. I know you're gonna think it's... Well, I'll give you a hint, okay? I'll give you a hint.
Okay.
We didn't do any of this.
Is this how to start a podcast?
It's like, plan ahead. Make sure you have a theme, your audience, and make sure you have a script and an outline.
We have none of this at all?
This, record an independent radio show for online broadcast.
That's interesting. Okay. I've got one, and it low-key kind of seems a little long. I'll start.
Yeah. She's doing success.
That's a successful person if I've ever seen it. Always being compassionate. Always have self-love. This means treating yourself with love, respect, and kindness. Having a hard time? It may help to realize that you are not alone. Loneliness is something that everyone experiences at one time or another. Feeling lonely doesn't make you flawed or weird. In fact, it makes you human. Remember that feelings of loneliness are just that, feelings that are part of your identity. Think about how you would treat someone you care about if they were suffering. Now treat yourself with the same way. Start by speaking kindly to yourself, just as you would speak kindly to a loved one. Give a gentle gesture, like a pat on the back. This might feel a little strange, but it can have, actually, a soothing effect. Loneliness feels awful. However, it's important to understand and address your feelings. Instead of trying to suppress them, take some time to sit with your feelings. Notice the lump in your throat, the tightness in your chest, and the empty feeling in your stomach. Then work past moving these feelings. If you feel the urge to cry, then cry. There's no shame in letting your emotions out. In fact, you'll probably feel better after a good cry. Process your feelings. Processing your feelings doesn't mean you dwell on them. Instead, taking time to understand your feelings can help you move beyond them. Focus on long-term goals. Putting energy into achieving your long-term goals can help. Do you have a dream college? Focus on getting good grades and involving yourself in your school's community. If you always dreamed of traveling to Europe, create a plan for saving money. Write down your goals and your plan for achieving them. You'll have a better chance of following through. Big goals can be daunting, so break them into smaller daily tasks. If you want to write a novel, set a goal of writing a few pages every day. Spend time doing activities you enjoy. Having fun is completely possible. Just take time out of your day to pursue the activities you enjoy. Maybe you love writing, hiking, or painting. Doing something you love can boost your mood and help you get to know yourself a little better.
Is this like how to survive being depressed?
Well, almost. Make a YouTube video. Making a YouTube video is the perfect way to reach out to the world and share your thoughts and feelings with a variety of people. Whether you want to go on a funny rant, sing a song, or show off your juggling and makeup application skills, you can connect with others all over the world
How to
with
get
an
friends.
engaging YouTube video. Yes, it is how to cope with having no friends. It is not under WikiHow. It is under WikiHow relationships.
I don't know why WikiHow relationships are just so like sad. Like, why is it almost all of them are like sad and depressing? How to survive your first love leaving you.
That's real. I have one more, and I will keep this one very short.
Okay.
I will read the first one, and this is all you. I will read all of it, all of the very first step, and you will now guess.
Yes.
I will leave nothing out.
Okay.
Walk like an animal. You know how forest animals like deer and mountain lions can move through the woods without causing a stir. People, on the other hand, tend to tromp noisily through the woods, altering others or alerting others to their presence from half a mile away. The key to moving like an animal is to be tuned in with your environment. Be aware of the terrain which you are moving and try to flow with it instead of moving against it. Notice your surroundings. If there's a low-hanging branch up ahead, carefully crouch under instead of blazing through it, causing the leaves to rustle. Walk where there's cover. Whether you're walking through trees, buildings, or furniture, stay close to cover, like an animal would. Don't walk into open areas where it's easy for you to be seen. Have steady movements. Think of the way a cat moves when stalking its prey. Move your body in a steady rhythm so the sounds you make are steady too. Random sounds will be more noticeable. Go on stealth
like
runs
a wolf.
and practice moving as quietly and unnoticeably as possible. Don't worry about how fast you're going. What was it?
How to act like a wolf.
How to be stealthy.
Yeah, while you're reading that, I was just scrolling through WikiHow relationship, and it's like, one of them's like how to sweep someone off your feet, how to be an affectionate partner. Then it's how to move on from a past relationship, how to get out of a toxic relationship, how to say goodbye.
Damn. Okay.
And then the next one is how to turn on a guy. So, you know.
You know what? I would say that how to turn on a guy is a great way to end it.
That's how we should end.
Yeah.
Okay. Should we keep doing the ASMR voice even while we're doing the outro? I feel like I've been...
This has been the Something Show. I've been your host, Duck.
And I'm Zoma.
And thank you for watching our special ASMR edition of the Something Podcast. We'll see you all next time where there will be no ASMR, probably.
And it'll hopefully be actually entertaining because I feel like I had nothing to talk about. I was too
Neither
busy
did
focused
I.
on the voice.
Started doing WikiHow articles.
Okay. Well, bye-bye. We're on YouTube. Oh, yeah, I forgot to say that.
Yeah,
earlier.
go.
Bye.
Subscribe!